Assalamu alaikum, dear friends. In the previous lecture, we discussed about a general introduction of immunology. Today, we will discuss about the function of the immune system. Function of the immune system. The main function of the immune system to prevent or limit infection. Main function of the immune system to prevent or limit the infection ratio in the body, which is caused by fungi, parasites such as protozoa and worms. Those microorganisms which causes infection in our body. So the immune system, its function is that to overcome or limit these infection, which is caused by fungi and parasites such as protozoa and worms. The first line of defense against microorganism is the intact skin and mucous membrane. The first line of defense consists of the skin and mucous membrane. So this is the first line of defense which protect our body from infection from any foreign particle which are entering into the body. They can cross the first line of defense, skin and mucous membrane. If the microorganism breach this line and enter the body, then the innate arm of the immune system, second line of defense. If the microorganism cross the first line of defense, they can enter to our body. So the second line of defense mechanism is present in our body. They can protect our body from such foreign particle or microorganism is available to destroy the invader. The second line of defense mechanism is present in our body. They can protect our body from any foreign particle, from any invader which destroy our body. Because of the component of the innate arm are perform proactive and they can function immediately upon entering of the microorganism. The ability of innate arm to kill the microorganism is not specific. The ability of the second line of defense is not specific. They can kill the microorganism. For example, neutrophils can engage and destroy many different kinds of bacteria. There are specific neutrophils which are present in our body. They can engage or destroy many kinds of bacteria. Those bacteria which causes disease in our body. Highly specific protection is provided by adaptive acquired arm of the immune system, third line of defense, but it takes several days for this arm to become fully functional. The two components of the adaptive arm are cell mediated immunity and antibody mediated immunity. The third line of defense consists of cell mediated immunity and antibody mediated immunity. So, the third line of defense consists of cell-mediated immunity and antibody-mediated immunity. An overview of the function of the interaction between the many of the important member of the innate and adaptive arm of the immune response is provided in figure 57.1. The feature of innate. So, main component of the innate and adaptive immunity that contribute to humoral antibody mediated immunity and cell mediated immunity. So innate, the complement and neutrophils, humoral immunity, antibody mediated immunity. Complement and neutrophils, B cells and antibody made by the plasma cell, and cell mediated immunity consists of macrophage, natural killer cells, and helper T cells and cytotoxic T cell. Now coming towards to discuss about B cell and T cells. B cells. And this is the T cells. The B cells are present in the plasma cell, and T cell is divided in helper CD4 cells and cytotoxic CD8 cells. The function of the helper CD4 cell is activated the helper cell and macrophage. These macrophage are helper cells, inhibit the intracellular bacteria and fungi, inhibit intracellular bacteria and fungi, which they can inhibit their growth in our body. And cytotoxic cells are CD8 cells, activated cytotoxic cell. These cells are activated cytotoxic cell, and these cells are responsible to kill the virus infected cell. Those cells which are infected by the virus, so the cytotoxic cell are responsible to kill such type of infected cell which are infected by virus. So coming toward the plasma cells contain antibodies. These antibodies are responsible to neutralize toxin and viruses, to kill or to neutralize, to destroy toxin and virus which causes disease, in our body. So complement and neutrophils are responsible to kill the bacteria which are harmful for our body and causes a very dangerous infection in our body. So such type of neutrophils are complement or responsible to kill bacteria, the harmful bacteria. Introduction to interaction and function of the major component of the immune system. Antibody mediate humoral immunity. This is our main defense against extracellular encapsulated pathogenic bacteria such as Streptococci and Streptococci. Antibodies also neutralize toxin. Antibody mediated immunity is our main defense. For example, this is the against extracellular surface. For example, any foreign particle or bacteria such as Streptococci or Streptococci, they can antibody also neutralize toxins such as tetanus toxin as well as virus such as hepatitis B virus. Right. Cell mediated immunity, there are two distinct components. Cell mediated immunity consists of two distinct components, helper T cells and macrophages. Or main defense against intracellular bacteria such as M. tuberculosis and fungi such as Histoplasma capsulatum. Cytotoxic T cells are important defense against the viruses, acting by destroying the virus cells. Fungi such as IL-4 and IL-5 are interleukin 4 and interleukin 5 respectively.